Transformers of Eternia.
You're watching Transformers of Eternia. Now today I want to talk about the new Selects Autobot Multipack listing that was found. And I'm just going to kind of talk through that and kind of give my thoughts on all the 5 figures, the 5 deluxe Autobots that are in that pack supposedly, and I guess we'll find out in time. But I figured I better talk about this because there's one specific reason why I want to talk about this. But before I do that, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this. And thank you for checking out my channel. Now back to the show. So here we go. We're at TFW 2005. They had this listing that came out and kind of everyone started talking about it over across the internet. And it kind of became a big thing because everybody's like, what? You know, yeah, this is New Selects Autobot Multipack listing found Deluxe Hound, Jazz, Wheeljack, Sunstreaker, and Trailbreaker. And that's all going to be in a pack together, which is kind of an interesting thing that they're doing. But the thing that's interesting about that is the Hound. The Hound for that is the Earth Hound, and that's the Hound that I know a lot of people want. But I don't think that they want to have to buy Jazz, Wheeljack, Sunstreaker, and Trailbreaker to get that. And most of those figures, unless they're doing something different, those figures already came out in Earthrise and all that stuff, and Studio Series or whatever. So it's kind of strange that this is going on, and I don't know, maybe Jazz will be a repaint or a Generation 2 or something. I don't know, something different. But it just seems strange that they're doing this. So here's all the information. And I already listed off all the kind of the basics of this whole thing. But yeah, it's just strange that they would show this and kind of have this come out. I don't know, I shouldn't say Hasbro didn't show this, but it's basically a listing and it actually has a product code. So that kind of shows that this is actually a thing. And they're all deluxes. And it's probably one of those ploys that they're trying to get more money out of the fans because they know that we'll pay for it because we want to get Hound. I personally really want to get Hound, and I am just kind of floored that they're going to try to make me pay lots and lots of money just to have that deluxe Hound. I mean, Hasbro's good for doing this. And also, exclusives are good for doing this for like Amazon and stuff. They always like to throw 2 packs or whatever out there. And you always have to buy the figure you don't want at all in order to get the figure that you really do want. And it's kind of a ploy to get you to spend more money. And it's just kind of a game that Hasbro likes to play. And also the exclusives that they just, I don't know. I just don't know who's to blame for this. But it's really getting irritating. Because the prices on everything has gone up extremely, and you basically spend like $180 at Walmart easily when you go there for just food, basically. And then here we're going to get, oh yeah, you want that deluxe Hound? Well, guess what? You got to buy Jazz, you got to buy Wheeljack, you got to buy Sunstreaker, and you got to buy Trailbreaker. Now, that Trailbreaker I never did get from Earthrise, and now he's like $150. So I kind of want that Trailbreaker as well. But if they're going to do a better looking Trailbreaker, I'd be happy too. As long as it looks more G1, that would be good. Like Studio Series 86, I don't know, Trailbreaker, I don't remember if he was in there. And I think that they could do a better version of Sunstreaker to make him look more G1. So if they did like a Studio Series version of Sunstreaker, I'd be happy to buy that. But I would not want to buy that in a 5-pack of deluxes for like $125 or whatever it's going to be. I'm just guessing. And I mean, the prices of every deluxe is up insanely. I remember when deluxes, believe it or not, were $12.99. Yeah, deluxes were $12.99 back in the days, you know. That was when Classics was coming out, I think. At least where I live anyway. That's what the prices I remember seeing. So it's just insane that they're $24.99 now. And I'm sure they're going to go up again eventually here. And then, you know, no one's just going to want to collect these things anymore. And then Hasbro they're laying off employees. Well, then they're going to lay off a lot more employees because they don't have the money to pay them anymore because they're losing so much money from the price of everything and inflation and all that garbage. So it's just insane. And people can't afford, if people are having trouble paying for food, they're not going to go out so easily and try to find a transformer that's way overpriced. At least parents and moms and dads are not going to just do that. So it's left up to collectors specifically to be the ones to collect these things. So that's the problem. So the collectors, if the collectors are not collecting them all now, then they're going to have drops in sales and it's just going to be a nightmare. But yeah, this set here, it looks cool and everything. It's nice that they want to do this, but I already have most of these figures and I don't want to have to rebuy figures just to get the one figure I want. It was bad enough when I wanted to get Earth mode sideswipe, and then I had to order him on. Luckily I found him on Amazon with just him, but he was still $35. I think it was $37, $38 by the time everything was all said and done. So that's way more than a deluxe should be, but somehow I had to pay more to get it just by himself. And then that Mirage set, to get the Mirage that was the Earth mode, I had to pay I don't know what it was. It was an insane price on Amazon anyway. So I had to pay that because I had to get the other figure that I didn't want at all. And I still don't want that figure. So it's just, this is a thing that's been kind of going on and it's kind of driving me nuts. Well, anyway, this is Hound, the one that we've been waiting for since 2022 when we first seen this image, and we'd never seen another image after that. We didn't even see a vehicle mode or anything. And then now they got that mold out there in that beige or tan, whatever version Jeep Transformer. I don't even know who that is. I don't even care. I just want my Hound. So yeah, that one looks pretty close to the G1 cartoon. You would almost think that it would be a Studio Series 86 Hound, which would make sense. But no, they didn't want to do that. Instead, they're just going to put them in this giant pack, apparently. And that's going to really just piss me off, honestly. I'm not going to be happy about that. So yeah, this is the Hound I want, though. I really want this Hound, but, I don't know what I got to do to get it. Now, when I was online looking for the pictures and stuff, I also found this. This was somebody got it from the factory. It fell off the trailer or whatever, back of the truck type of thing. Where somebody got this from the factory, and that was their Hound. And unfortunately, they didn't, or luckily, I should say, they didn't have to pay for 5 figures in order to get them either. So. But yeah, if you notice, he doesn't have the star on there, and there's a couple paint details that are not even there, really. So that's another thing that kind of shows that this is right out of the factory, and this is not really done completely, or this is probably like a not very good version of it that they wanted to get rid of or something. In this picture, you can see it a little bit better compared to the one that they kind of promoted a while back, as they wanted to call that a buzzworthy Bumblebee Hound for some reason or whatever, but I guess that changed or something. But yeah, you can see the difference here from the physical actual toy to the actual CGI render of him that kind of shows the paint off and all that stuff. So maybe it's not. Maybe that's just maybe that's the select version or whatever. Maybe that one is more of a darker looking Hound with less paint details or something. And maybe in the store we'll actually get the Hound in Studio Series 86. I would be happy if they did that. That would be fine with me. But if they're going to put the legit Hound out in a 5-pack, that's just really cheap. That's a low blow for Hasbro. I mean, they're just really taking advantage of the Transformer fans at that point. So that would not be cool with me. Well, anyway, let me know what you guys think about this pack and all this stuff in the comment section below. I'm kind of curious what you guys think about this Hound thing, and if you think it's going to be the legit Hound, like the Studio Series 86 type Hound, where it's like cartoon accurate, or if it's just going to be a darker version, not so much G1, So anyway, tell me what you think in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe, and thank you for watching.